A few weeks ago, the 2023 Motorhome and Caravan Show was held at the NEC over the course of 6 days from the 17th to 22nd of October. If you didn't get to go or have never been to a Motorhome and Caravan Show before and want to know what it's like, then keep watching as I hitched a lift with some friends. One of us spent way more than we intended to. I blagged myself a press pass and took a drone for a spin around the exhibition. Hi, it's Dave T here, and just to set the record straight, no drones were used in the filming of this video, just a 360 camera. But if you've never been to the Motorhome and Caravan Show, then hopefully this video will give you the feel for what it's like. It's certainly worth a visit, especially if you're interested in purchasing a new van. The show is timed with when most manufacturers announce their new models for the following year. These models will be arriving in dealers sometime after the show, but often many dealers will not carry the full range. This means that the show is a really good way to see and look around every model that you are interested in. It's also a great way to see models that are less common in the UK market, such as those from smaller or continental manufacturers. For example, this year there were several specialist manufacturers showing mini or micro caravans, something that at 6'4" I'm not really looking for, but they are kind of cool if relatively expensive vans. Each of the main manufacturers tend to have their own stand, often manned by staff from their own dealer network. Also, some of the larger dealers have their own stands. Either way, if you're in the market for a van, then you can make a deal at the show. More on that later. There are often deals on offer, but just bear in mind that usually it will be for a brand new van that won't be manufactured until around March or so next year. The show spans 11 of the NEC's halls, so expect a lot of walking. But it's worth noting that the NEC does offer some assistance, including a limited supply of wheelchairs and mobility scooters. One of our friends that attended the show with us has some mobility issues, and my wife was actually temporarily on crutches after spraining her ankle. Without any prompting, a very friendly gentleman at the entrance offered us assistance if we required it. The other reason for going to the show is to look at the other accessories and products available. By my count, there were over 100 stands showing either products, accessories or services. So if you're looking for larger ticket items such as satellite systems or awnings, then it's another good opportunity to review all of the options in one place. Popular types of products on the show this year included satellite systems, e-bikes and in-van mobile Wi-Fi systems. I'm actually planning on fitting a mobile Wi-Fi system in the van for next year, so don't forget to subscribe to see that if you're interested. In terms of the more unusual and innovative caravan accessories, there were fewer than I'd hoped to see, but there were still some. One of the first I spoke to was Peggy Peg, that make these screw-in plastic pegs. Here's one of the guys from the Peggy Peg stand who kindly gave an overview on camera of their product.
Okay, so every peg that we have, they have a height adjustable system with the hook. What does that mean? Basically that our pegs do not have to go in completely. That's also why they have the color orange. So if they stick out, they literally stick out, like color-wise. So the nice thing with this is you simply drill the peg in, and even in a normal ground condition, it might be that you hit a rock or you might hit a concrete slab or whatsoever underneath the ground. Simply stop screwing, place the hook on the lowest part of the peg, and then everything that pulls on there is always pulling on the strongest part of the peg. With the regular 10 peg, that's always on the top, and then they start wiggling, they'll get loose. And also if you compare them to a regular 10 peg, they all have a cutting and a compressing thread. So this one will go in 85% of all soil types. So the last 15% will also have a solution.
Now, I did actually purchase a set of Peggy Pegs and we'll be doing a full review of this interesting product soon, so don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon if you don't want to miss that one. I also got to chat with the guys from Lock and Level. They are an English company that design and manufacture an airbag-based levelling system for caravans and now also motorhomes. I've been using a twin axle Lock and Level for the past 5 or 6 years and wouldn't be without it. For single axle vans, it's a simple but effective way of easily getting the van exactly level. For twin axle vans, especially if you're using the Alco wheel locks, it's almost essential. Here's Andrew from Lock and Level explaining how their new leveller designed for motorhomes and camper vans increases stability.
It's our brand new motorhome and camper van Lock and Level. So same principle as the caravan version for levelling your van, but specifically designed for camper vans and motorhomes.
Okay. Which way up does that go?
It goes this way up.
Right, okay.
And once the weight of the van is on, the legs come in contact with the ground and stabilise.
Andrew at Lock and Level was actually kind enough to offer DT Squared viewers a discount on their products in the run up to Christmas 2023. So if you use the discount code DTCrimbo23 at their website, then you will get 5% off any Lock or Level or combo pack. There were some other less caravan specific products being demonstrated at the show, such as these fun handheld brushes and the Washmatic system that I'm pretty sure I saw demonstrated years back at the last van show that we went to. I also got to catch up with Merv Gaskin, who was on the Road Pro stand extolling the virtues of using your caravan or motorhome off-grid. Merv, along with CL owner John Clifton, started the Camog Facebook group several years ago, and now with over 24,000 members, it's a great group to join if you want to look into camping without hooking up to mains electricity. So apart from dinner, the only thing I purchased at the show was a set of Peggy pegs for about £70. Overall though, I got off pretty lightly when it comes to expenditure on the day compared to my friends. So I'm not just in any random caravan. Our friends that came with us just to have a look around have decided almost certainly to buy a new caravan. So this is it's an Eldest Supreme something. I'll put it in the caption later because I don't quite know what it is, but very nice caravan. Mid bathrooms, which I've never been a fan of, but it actually kind of works better in this one. It's definitely one of the better mid bathroom vans that I've seen. So I'll let you know once by the time this is edited, whether they did actually buy it. I suspect they will. And yeah, most I think I'm going to buy is perhaps a bag of new pegs. So yes, I can say now that we're back home that my friends did actually place an order on a brand new Eldest caravan. It was a special edition model of the Eldest Affinity 550, so there's every likelihood that at some point early in next year we will be heading northwards with them when they pick the new van up. So all in all, our day at the show was certainly a long one, leaving about 7 AM and not getting back until gone 8. Ticket prices were not really that much, and to be honest, the food at the NEC was pretty good, and whilst not cheap, not extortionate. If you like the idea of visiting a show, then there's the Caravan, Motorhome and Holiday Show in Manchester in January 2024. Or the Caravan, Camping and Motorhome Show is at the NEC in February, and failing that, make a note for next year to travel up to the next Motorhome and Caravan Show. I hope you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful, and if you have, then please do hit that like button. If you're interested in seeing more videos that I make, then please consider subscribing to my channel. But most of all, thanks for watching.